Descartes once stated, "It is not enough to have a good mind. The main thing is to use it well." If you find it challenging to steer your mind towards clear and effective thinking, then this video is for you. With practical tips and techniques, it will help you develop the skill of clear thinking and enhance your ability to make sound decisions. Number 1. Understanding cognitive biases. To start our journey towards clear thinking, the first step involves understanding a crucial concept: cognitive biases. A cognitive bias is a common mistake in thinking that influences the decisions and judgments that people make. These mental shortcuts are triggered subconsciously, and while sometimes helpful when we need to make quick decisions, they often lead us astray, clouding our thinking and coloring our perspective. There are several types of cognitive biases that we encounter on a daily basis. For instance, the confirmation bias is where we tend to favor information that confirms our existing beliefs or values, while the anchoring bias is our tendency to rely heavily on the first piece of information we encounter, the anchor, when making decisions. Another common one is the halo effect, where we let our impression of a person in one domain influence our judgment of them in other domains. Renowned psychologist Daniel Kahneman, a Nobel laureate often quoted on this subject, explains, "A reliable way to make people believe in falsehoods is frequent repetition, because familiarity is not easily distinguished from the truth." This statement underscores how these biases can cloud our thinking, leading us to accept falsehoods as truths through mere repetition. So, how can we counteract these biases? The first step is awareness. Recognizing and understanding these biases can help us mitigate their impact. Critical thinking and self-reflection can serve as powerful tools to identify biases in our thought processes. Also, actively seeking diverse perspectives, questioning assumptions, and challenging our beliefs can help us maintain a more balanced and objective view. Bridging to our next lesson, it's important to note that our emotions play a significant role in our susceptibility to cognitive biases. In a world filled with noise and distractions, it's those who can think clearly that rise above the rest. And by choosing to watch this video, you've already shown that you're one step ahead of the game. Number 2, the role of emotional intelligence. Emotional intelligence comprises the ability to understand, use, and manage emotions in a positive way, facilitating effective communication, empathy towards others, overcoming challenges, and diffusing conflict. It plays a crucial role in thinking clearly, as it assists in managing emotions that can cloud judgment or distort perspective. Emotions are not just mere feelings. They represent informational signals about our internal and external environments. When these signals are accurately interpreted and effectively managed, they can significantly enhance our cognitive processes. For instance, positive emotions like joy and interest can expand our thought-action repertoires, facilitating creative and integrative thinking. On the other hand, unregulated negative emotions like anger or fear can narrow our focus and promote hasty, biased decisions. The impact of emotional intelligence on decision-making can be seen in numerous real-world scenarios. One such case study involves a Fortune 500 company that included emotional intelligence training in its leadership development program. The company found that 71% of the participating managers improved their decision-making abilities, and 87% became more effective in managing conflict. This example underscores how L can augment our thinking processes, promoting clarity and precision in decision-making. So, how can we enhance our emotional intelligence? It begins with 4 key components: self-awareness, self-management, social awareness, and relationship management. Self-awareness involves recognizing our own emotions and how they impact our thoughts. Self-management involves controlling impulsive feelings and behaviors, managing emotions in healthy ways, and adapting to changing circumstances. Social awareness involves understanding the emotions, needs, and concerns of others. And finally, relationship management involves the ability to develop and maintain good relationships, communicate clearly, inspire and influence others, work well in a team, and manage conflict. By developing these components, we can improve our emotional intelligence, thereby enabling clearer, more effective thinking. Just as a calm sea allows us to see the depths below clearly, a mind at peace with its emotions provides the clarity to make sound decisions. Number 3, critical thinking and logic. To build upon our exploration of cognitive biases and emotional intelligence, we now shift our focus to another critical aspect, critical thinking and logic. While understanding emotions and biases enables a balanced perspective, it is through the lens of critical thinking and logic that we truly enhance the clarity of our thought processes. Critical thinking refers to the ability to analyze information objectively and make a reasoned judgment. It involves the evaluation of sources such as data, facts, observable phenomena, and research findings. Good critical thinkers can draw reasonable conclusions from a set of information and differentiate between useful and less useful details for solving problems or making decisions. On the other hand, logic is a systematic method of reasoning that allows us to deduce valid conclusions from given premises. It's generally split into two types: deductive and inductive reasoning. Deductive reasoning begins with a general statement or hypothesis, then examines possibilities to reach a specific, logical conclusions. Inductive reasoning starts with specific observations and measures, then moves towards broader generalizations and theories. Consider an everyday example to illustrate this point. Suppose you notice that the street is wet. Observation. If you're using inductive reasoning, you might deduce that it rained recently. However, using deductive reasoning, you'd say that the street is wet because it always gets wet when it rains, and it rained today. While both methods have their advantages, they are not perfect. For instance, our inductive reasoning might be incorrect if someone just washed the street. Similarly, deductive reasoning relies on the premises being true. Hence, if it didn't rain today, the conclusion would be incorrect. The intersection of logic and critical thinking forms the bedrock of clear thinking. It enables us to question assumptions, discern hidden values, and evaluate evidence. This analytical aspect of thinking is a powerful tool, pushing us beyond mere acquisition of knowledge into the realm of understanding and application. To cultivate these skills, one must engage in reflective thinking, questioning assumptions, and continuously challenging one's beliefs. It's also helpful to engage in tasks that require problem-solving and reasoning, such as puzzles and debates. As we continue our journey, we will now see how we can take these skills of critical thinking and logic beyond our personal sphere to understand others. This leads us to our next lesson. If you want to stay in the loop and never miss out on our latest insights, subscribe to our channel and join our community of clear thinkers. Number 4, the importance of perspective taking. Perspective taking is the process of imagining the world from another person's viewpoint. It is seeing through another's eyes, feeling through their heart, and thinking through their mind. It's a cognitive shift that moves us from our centered view to a more comprehensive, diversified understanding. Perspective taking is a cornerstone of clear thinking. It allows us to break free from our subjective biases, providing a more objective, balanced view of situations, problems, and conflicts. The role of empathy cannot be understated in perspective taking. Empathy is the emotional resonance we feel with others, the capacity to understand and feel another's emotions as if they were our own. It is the bridge that connects us to others, enabling a deeper understanding of diverse viewpoints. Let us explore the power of perspective taking through a simple anecdote. Imagine two people observing a painting, one standing at the front and the other at the back. The person in front sees a beautiful sunrise, while the person behind perceives only the canvas's blank expanse. Without perspective taking, they might argue about the painting's nature, each believing their view to be the only truth. However, when they take each other's perspective, they realize that both views are valid from their respective positions. This story illustrates that perspective taking doesn't necessarily change our viewpoint, but it broadens our understanding, allowing recognition and respect for other perspectives. So how can we enhance our perspective-taking skill? Start by actively listening to others, recognizing their emotions and validating their experiences. When we encounter viewpoints that differ from ours, we should resist the urge to argue or convince, but instead seek to understand their basis. Reading widely, interacting with diverse groups, and exploring different cultures and ideologies can also broaden our horizons and foster perspective-taking. Reflective exercises can be particularly beneficial in this regard. Try putting yourself in another's shoes during a conflict or disagreement. Imagine their thoughts, feelings, and motivations, and consider how these might influence their perspective. This practice not only promotes understanding, but also cultivates compassion and tolerance. Number 5, mindfulness and meditation. Beyond the realms of emotional intelligence and critical thinking, the journey of clear thinking leads us to the tranquil corridors of mindfulness. Mindfulness, in its essence, is the act of being present in the moment, of being aware of our thoughts, emotions, and sensations without judgment. It is this non-judgmental awareness that aids in clear thinking. The relationship between mindfulness and clear thinking is symbiotic. Our ability to think clearly requires us to be fully present in the moment, to focus on the task at hand without being swayed by distracting thoughts or emotions. Conversely, practicing mindfulness can enhance our thinking abilities by promoting focus, reducing stress, and increasing cognitive flexibility. It's not a far leap, then, to see how meditation, a practice rooted in cultivating mindfulness, can serve as a powerful tool for fostering clear thinking. There is a rich body of research underscoring the benefits of meditation on cognition. For instance, a study published in the Journal of Cognitive Enhancement, 2018, found that meditation could improve attention span, memory, and cognitive flexibility. Another research published in the Frontiers in Human Neuroscience, 2012, demonstrated that long-term meditation could lead to structural changes in areas of the brain associated with attention and cognitive processing. These findings illuminate the profound impact of meditation on our cognitive abilities, fortifying its role in cultivating clear thinking. Starting the journey of mindfulness and meditation does not necessitate grand gestures or radical lifestyle changes. It can be as simple as starting your day with a few minutes of focused breathing, taking a mindful walk appreciating the beauty around you, or practicing a short guided meditation before bed. The key is to cultivate a consistent practice that resonates with you, allowing you to harness the benefits of mindfulness and meditation fully. Personal testimonials further corroborate the transformative effects of mindfulness and meditation on clear thinking. Individuals who regularly engage in these practices often report enhanced focus, improved decision-making, and heightened creativity. They speak of a mental clarity that goes beyond mere intellectual understanding, touching upon a deeper sense of insight and intuition. Number 6, the power of asking questions. The ability to ask thoughtful and probing questions is not merely a communication tool. It is a critical thinking skill that can enhance our understanding and stimulate intellectual growth. The act of inquiring is inherently connected to critical thinking and clear thought. When we pose a question, we disrupt the status quo, challenging assumptions and inviting fresh perspectives. We embark on a quest for knowledge, a journey guided by curiosity and an open mind. Different types of questions serve as catalysts in this journey, each with its unique impact on our thought process. Open-ended questions, for instance, invite expansive thinking. They are broad and subjective, encouraging us to explore diverse perspectives and formulate nuanced answers. They foster reflection and stimulate creativity. For example, asking, "What are the implications of climate change on global economies?" instead of a closed-ended question like, "Is climate change affecting the economy?" opens up the conversation, inviting a deeper analysis and thought process. Conversely, closed-ended questions, while limiting, can provide direction and precision. They are particularly useful in situations requiring clarity or decision-making. For example, asking, "Did the meeting start at 10 a.m.?" allows for a clear, fact-based answer. Then there are critical thinking questions that challenge us to analyze, evaluate, and synthesize information. These inquiries prompt us to delve deeper, to look beyond the surface and scrutinize the matter at hand. Questions like, how does the author's background influence their perspective? Or, what assumptions underlie this argument, are examples of powerful probes that stimulate clear thinking. To harness the power of asking questions, we must hone our questioning skills. This requires active listening, empathy, and a genuine curiosity to understand and learn. It involves resisting the urge to interrupt or interject, and instead, creating a safe space for open dialogue. It also entails being receptive to different views and comfortable with ambiguity, appreciating that every question might not have a clear-cut or immediate answer. Reflective questioning, a technique where we pose questions to ourselves to stimulate self-reflection and personal growth, can also be incredibly impactful. Prompting ourselves with inquiries like, what did I learn from this experience? Or, how could I handle this differently next time? Can foster self-awareness and promote clear thinking. Number 7, the influence of environment on thinking. Our surroundings play a crucial role in impacting our cognitive functions. Think of the environment as the stage on which the drama of thought unfolds. The setting, the characters, the lighting, every aspect of the environment can influence the narrative of our thinking process. A chaotic, disrupted environment can result in cluttered thoughts, while a serene, organized space can facilitate clarity and focus. Environmental factors such as noise levels, lighting, and even the color of our surroundings can significantly impact our concentration and cognitive functioning. For instance, studies have shown that exposure to natural light can enhance our mood and productivity, leading to clearer thinking. Similarly, the presence of constant distracting noises can hinder our ability to focus and process information effectively. Recognizing the profound impact of our surroundings on our thought processes becomes essential to strategize for creating an environment conducive to clear thinking. This could mean incorporating elements in our workspace that foster concentration, like ensuring access to natural light, maintaining a clean and organized space, or including greenery, which has been shown to have a calming effect. It could also mean minimizing potential distractions, such as noise pollution or clutter. Case studies further underscore the notable effect of the environment on thought clarity. A study conducted at the University of Minnesota found that individuals working in clean, well-lit, and aesthetically pleasing environments performed better on cognitive tasks than those in cluttered, poorly lit conditions. In another study, researchers found a significant reduction in stress and increase in productivity amongst office workers when plants were introduced into their workspace. These case studies highlight the fact that our environment serves not only as a backdrop to our thinking processes, but as an active participant shaping our thoughts. Just as the tranquility of mindfulness and the dynamism of questioning contribute to clear thinking, so does the influence of our environment. Number 8, the role of healthy habits. We now step into exploring the profound impact of our lifestyle choices, particularly diet, exercise, and sleep, on our cognitive functions. The correlation between our physical health and mental acuity is compelling, with numerous studies highlighting the influence of diet on our thought processes. The intake of nutrient-dense food has been shown to improve cognitive function and promote mental clarity. Conversely, a diet high in processed foods, sugar, and unhealthy fats can lead to cognitive decline, emphasizing the importance of a balanced diet for clear thinking. Similarly, physical exercise is another powerful tool in the clear thinking toolkit. Studies have demonstrated that regular physical activity can enhance our cognitive functions by improving blood flow to the brain, boosting mood and sleep, reducing stress and anxiety. Whether it's a brisk walk, a yoga session, or a rigorous workout, incorporating regular exercise into our routine can significantly improve our mental clarity. Just as diet and exercise are integral, so too is the role of sleep in promoting clear thinking. Sleep is the time when our brain processes and consolidates memories, making it an essential component of cognitive function. A lack of quality sleep can lead to foggy thinking and impaired cognitive function. Therefore, it's important to prioritize good sleep hygiene, including maintaining a consistent sleep schedule and creating a restful environment. The journey towards clear thinking is not limited to abstract cognitive processes. Rather, it's deeply rooted in our daily habits. To illustrate this, consider your personal success story. Suffering from chronic brain fog and reduced productivity, you decided to overhaul your lifestyle. You began incorporating nutrient-rich foods into your diet, established a regular exercise routine, and prioritized good quality sleep. These changes made a significant difference in your cognitive functions, leading to improved focus, better problem-solving skills, and enhanced mental clarity. Number 9. The impact of stress management on clear thinking. Stress is an unavoidable part of life, but how we manage it can profoundly affect our cognitive functions and ultimately our ability to think clearly. Chronic stress has been shown to have a detrimental effect on our cognitive functions. Studies have found that prolonged exposure to stress can impair memory, hinder creative thought, and lead to fuzzy thinking. This is because chronic stress floods the brain with cortisol, a hormone that, when present in excess, can impair the brain's ability to process information and make decisions. In the midst of a high-stress situation, you've likely experienced this firsthand, struggling to remember important information or feeling paralyzed when asked to make a decision. Research underscores the benefits of effective stress management strategies for clear thinking. In fact, a study conducted by the University of California found that individuals who practiced regular stress management techniques performed better on cognitive tasks and reported feeling more clear-headed than those who didn't. This demonstrates the significant role stress management can play in promoting mental clarity. So how can we manage stress effectively for clearer thinking? One promising technique is mindfulness meditation. Mindfulness helps us stay present and focused, reducing the anxiety that often accompanies stress. Regular practice can aid in calming the mind, promoting clearer thinking. Physical exercise is another powerful stress buster. As we discussed in previous lessons, exercise enhances blood flow to the brain, which can help mitigate the cognitive effects of stress. Furthermore, maintaining a balanced diet and ensuring quality sleep, as we explored earlier, can also support stress management and promote clear thinking. In the face of stress, it's also helpful to practice cognitive reframing techniques. This involves changing our perspective on stressful situations, viewing them as opportunities for growth rather than threats. Over time, this simple shift in mindset can significantly reduce stress levels, fostering a clearer, more focused state of mind. By implementing these stress management techniques, we not only alleviate the negative effects of stress on our cognitive functioning, but also reinforce the principles of emotional intelligence discussed in the previous lesson. In doing so, we create a solid foundation for clear thinking. Number 10, building brain resilience. This concept refers to the brain's ability to adapt to challenges, recover from setbacks, and continue functioning optimally despite adversities. Crucially, brain resilience plays a fundamental role in maintaining clear thinking and fostering mental concentration. Our brains are incredibly flexible, capable of forming new neural pathways and connections throughout life. This flexibility, often referred to as neuroplasticity, underpins brain resilience. It enables us to learn new skills, adapt to change, and bounce back from difficult situations, all of which contribute to clear and focused thinking. When we cultivate resilience, we essentially train our brains to remain composed under pressure, which helps improve our decision-making process and overall cognitive performance. There is a wealth of evidence from neuroscience supporting the idea that building brain resilience positively impacts clear thinking. A study by the University of Pennsylvania, for instance, found that individuals who engaged in resilience-building activities showed improved cognitive function, especially in areas related to problem-solving and decision-making. Such findings emphasize the significant value of nurturing resilience in our pursuit of clear thinking. But how can we enhance brain resilience? A promising approach involves engaging in activities that challenge the brain and require mental flexibility. Brain training exercises, like puzzles or learning a new language, can strengthen cognitive resilience by stimulating new neural connections. Regular physical exercise also plays a crucial role as it promotes brain health and resilience, as we've discussed in previous lessons. Mindfulness meditation, too, can be a potent tool in building brain resilience. By focusing on the present moment, we train our brains to adapt and respond to stress more effectively, which in turn enhances resilience and clear thought. Furthermore, maintaining a positive outlook, practicing gratitude, and utilizing self-compassion are key components of mental resilience. These methods help us bounce back from setbacks and view challenges as opportunities for growth rather than threats, fostering a resilient and clear-thinking mind. These practical lessons can help you to think more clearly and rationally in different situations, even if you're feeling emotional. Remember, the goal of Stoicism is not to suppress your feelings, but to understand them and act rationally. Click on the right for our latest Stoic video, and never forget, be great, be wise, be stoic.